resume the class of functions. Okay. Yesterday we finished what? After few sentences. Today we shall do another thing, and it is what? It is the use of can, may, must, etc. in the passive voice. This can, may, must, etc. in the passive voice. Passive voice. Okay? This. What are the uses of these very auxiliary verbs? Can, may, must, etc. Okay? Now, if we find this type of verbs in a sentence, then what are the rules of voicings? Nothing different. The three rules of voicings occupied. Okay, now see. Assertive sentence. He can make a car like this. He can make a car. Here you see subject, verb, a car, object. Then here two words, but tenses, indefinite tense, present indefinite tense. Okay? Now you see here this very verb can is an auxiliary verb, and this is principal verb in base form or infinitive form. Okay, let us sense this. Following the three rules. Okay, a car, then first rule. Okay, it is first rule. According to first rule, object of active voice is brought to the place of or put at the place of subject and passive voice. Then second rule. What is the second rule? We have to put an appropriate form of be verb. But matter is that here is the verb can and special auxiliary verb. In this case, no be verb immediately. Okay? It must come after the subject. Okay? After the subject. Can, here also can. A car can. He can make a car. A car can. Then be verbs be form. A car can be. A car can be. Now the main verb in past participle. A car can be made. A car can be made by him. Then what is the difference? What have you observed here? There's nothing, only slight difference. Slight difference is that issue difference the more behind big can verb ba sida ihe subject ni unau dong active voice out passive voice out subject ni unau thagen bini unau se be verb ba faigen and then be mohor jagan. Here it will be be form, base form, because before this here is the auxiliary verb. After this type of auxiliary verb or any auxiliary verb, that immediate next verb must be infinitive, base form. So a car can be met by him. Here make the principal verb to what? Past participle. Past participle. Okay. Then here make is not past participle. Here it is base form or root form. Root Now let us use this. She may learn dance. She may learn dance. Here also you see she subject may learn verb, then this is object. Okay. Now you see whenever we go to change this sentence from active to passive, it will be this way. Bring this object to subject and passive voice dance. Then here is the auxiliary verb may. We should put this as it is. No change of form, no change of place. No change of form, no change of place. Let's see. Dance may. Now here this be verbs be form. Here also same. Dance may be not a main verb in past participle. Learned. Dance may be learned by her. Dance may be learned by her. Okay? Now, must. Let us do must. We must help. We must help the victims. Okay, you see here, flood victims. What victims? Flood victims. We must help the flood victims. Now here we subject must. This is auxiliary verb. Help, it is principal verb. PV in infinitive form. The flood victims, it is object comprising three words: the article, flood, and victims. Okay, let us change the sentence from active to passive. Bring this here first. The flood victims. The flood victims must. Then be verbs be form, not a main verb in past participle. Help. The flood victims must be helped. Let us write here by us. Okay? Thus. Now, see. More examples are there, but we have no time. Okay? Let me read out this. What is written in Bodo. Let me read out this. गोजौनि active voice निफ्राय passive voice खालामनायखौ नोजोर हो। जितु active voice आव can, may, must, could, might, should, ought, to बायदि auxiliary verb नि उनाव transitive verb थायो। अब्ला passive voice आव बे transitive verb नि past participle form लानानै आरो can, may, must बायदि auxiliary verb नि उनाव to be verb नि be form खौ फज'नानै passive voice आव लांनाय जायो। बे आरो ओके दानिया मोनसे मा जों मोनबोबाय थादों जे खालि बाय प्रिपजिशन ना बाय प्रिपजिशन दा गासिबो भार्बजोंनो बा बांसिन भार्बजोंनो बाय प्रिपजिशन जायोब्लाबो माखासे भार्बजों बा एसे मोनब्रै मोनबासो मोनदाइनसे भार्बफोरजों बाय प्रिपजिसन जाया बेसोरजों आलादा प्रिपजिसन जायो सोरजोंबा टू जागोन सोरजोंबा विथ जागोन सोरजोंबा इन जानो हागौ बेबादि आरो अके दा बेखौ खोमोरदिनि ओरै लिरदों पेसिभ भइसआव माब्लाबा passive voice माब्लाबा by preposition नि सोलायै आइखौ बर'आव लिरबाय दे इंराजियाव माबायासै by preposition नि सोलायै with at to with at बेफोर preposition जायो etc prepositions से जायो okay now you see very common verb I know him here let's see subject verb object nothing different an active voice but whenever we go to change the sentence from active to passive then you should mind that this he is from object to subject okay then the be verb it is present definite tense it is third person singular number so be verb is he is now the main verb noun now if we write by preposition by then I to subject to object me he is known by me when we write this or we use by preposition then it will be wrong it will be mistake then what will be the correct is this he is known to me we should know that after no verb by preposition is not used by preposition is not appropriate to is appropriate no to is appropriate he is known to me okay now see then the volunteers pleased us the volunteers subject pleased verb as object okay now let us send this into passive as object to subject what will be this we then you see this is first person plural number and here tense is past tense so Here be verb will be wear. We wear. Now the main verb pleased. We were pleased. We were pleased. Then if we write by, okay, before this object or agent, by the volunteers, then it will be wrong. Not by. In place of by, we must use with. Please do now by preposition jua. Please do now with do you. Then passive voice out with you. Bekalem base sudahnya we were pleased with the volunteers. Okay. So this type of examples are a lot. Okay. Okay. Let us take one or two more. His conduct surprised us. You see here, his conduct comprising two words, it is subject. Surprised, it is verb. As, it is subject. Let us send the sentence into passive. Okay. Bring this first here. We. As to we. Okay. As is subject form. Its subject form is we. We. Now it is past tense. We. Be verb were. We were. Then surprised. We were surprised. Then at his conduct. Okay. We were surprised at his conduct. We were surprised at his conduct. Let us take one more. Okay. Smoke filled the room. Smoke filled the room. Subject, verb, object. No pronoun, but here nouns only. Okay. Bring this here first. The room, third person, singular number. It is past tense, so be verb will be was. The room was filled. The room was filled. Here preposition is not by but with. With smoke. Okay. This. The room was filled with smoke. Let us word this. Retained object. Okay. By change of retained object. By sense of retained object. By sense of retained object. Okay. What do you mean by retained object? An object, what is remaining as object in passive voice also? It was an object in active voice. And whenever we change the sentence from active to passive, the particular object will remain as object or is kept object. What object is kept as object again in passive voice also? It is called retained object. Okay, let us see. She teaches us English. She teaches us English. She, here it is subject, teaches, it is verb, us, it is object, English, it is also object. Object 1, object 2. Okay? Object 1, object 2. But we should know that if there are two objects, one is direct object, another one is indirect object. Here, which one is direct object? Here, this direct object. Okay? It is direct object. Direct object. And this one is indirect object. Indirect object. Direct object, indirect object. Okay? Now, two objects. And these are very common objects, simple object. Okay? Not for peculiar object. And in this case, we can sense alternately both these two objects as subject. So we can get two sentences in passive voice. Let us, it is personal object, it is impersonal. No. Let us bring this first here. We, present tense, so the verb will be are. We are, the main verb in past participle. We are taught. We are taught. Then the object, English, it will remain here as object. We should put here. After the main verb. We are taught English. We are taught English by her. Now you see, English is an object in active voice. This very object is kept as an object in passive voice also. Passive voice also because object mohore tane jabe. Bidi passive voice also jai object ta object mohore thanago jayu. Active voice ni object ka passive voice also object mohore thanago jayu. Bidi khona retain object khanari hunai. Retain object. We are taught English by her. We are taught English by her. Now, we can get another one. Another sentence in passive voice. Now, bring this first. English. English. From object to subject, English, third person singular number, so the verb is English is. Now the main verb in past participle, taught, English is taught, English is taught by, English is taught us by her. Here you sentence of active voice, ours is an object, and this very object is kept as object in passive voice also. So here in the second sentence, it is us is retained object. Okay, this it is called retained object. Let us take another example. Let us take another example. Now you see, us and English both are noun. Oh, sorry, one is pronoun, another one is noun. Pronoun and noun. So no problem. Now you see, mother helps, mother helps father, mother helps father. Oh, yes, it should be double object, no? Mother, later sense this part. Okay? There are some words in English. There are a few words in English which can take or which take double objects. Like this, teach, then give, this mother gives, okay, get past tense, mother gave, father, mother gave father a cup of tea. Mother gave father a cup of tea. Here you see mother subject, gave part, father an object, a cup of tea another object. Okay. Now we can sense both these two objects, two subjects alternately, not at the same time, but one after another. Now see, you bring this a cup of tea first here. Generally, rule is that noun is or pronoun is bring first. But here both are, it is also noun, it is also noun. No matter, a cup of tea, a cup of tea, a cup of tea was given father by mother. A cup of tea was given father by mother. A cup of tea was given father by mother. Okay. Now bring this first. Father. No. Father was given. Father was given. Because father also third person singular number. Here a cup of tea also singular number. So was here. Na? But 10. Father was given. Now a cup of tea. A cup of tea. A cup of tea by mother. Okay? This is called retained object. In this sentence, you see a cup of tea is retained object, RO. And in this sentence, father is retained object, alternatively. Okay? it happens thus. Now, let us proceed to another one. Let us proceed to another one. Okay. We are not proceeding to new topic, but same. Okay. One example. After one example, we shall stop the class. There is not much time. Then what? Let me father will ask me a question. Okay. Father will ask me a question. Here subject, auxiliary verb, verb. It is auxiliary verb. This is principal verb, and this is first object. It is second object. But it is direct object. It is indirect object. Let us bring this first personal pronoun. Okay, I, me to I. When it comes or it is shifted from object to subject, then it will be me will be I. I, Mia I jagan ha. Object different subject or double bar. The I. Behind tense sama future tense na future indefinite. So I shall. Bini unaune be verb hanambo. I shall be. I shall be. Tama main verb ba. Past participle of. I shall be asked. I shall be asked. Dana lebe object ko behave kadanam sin. A question. A question by father. Now next one. A question ma ro retain object. Now a question third person singular number, so will be asked. A question will be asked me. Yeah, me now. Yeah, me. Object, here also object. So it is retained object. Then this subject to object by this, by father. This is the rule. So, my dear students, there is no much time. We should stop here our class for today. Okay, thank you. Bye.